This week's auctions are fueling a quiet market turn. The latest is today's 409 billion Naira Treasury bills auction as investors await the PMA results. Chuka Nwachukwu, head of ALM and balance sheet management at UBA, joins me now for more market movements. Chuka, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Esther. Good afternoon.
Bring us up to speed on market action today. Let's start with the DMO's 409 Treasuries auction today.
Okay, thank you. Like you rightly mentioned, DMO is offering 409 billion at the primary auction. We last auction they offered and sold 226 billion, and so rates actually declined at the last, especially at the 1 year. We saw it move from 22.1 to 21.88. So today's auction, we're also going to see further decline in yield, probably around between 30 basis points to 40 basis points. The result is not out yet, but I feel that it's going to also be oversubscribed, especially with the trend in the market so far.
Right, and for the other, bond market, bring us up to speed on what you're seeing on the yield curve and where investors are, where you're seeing the most action.
So the week actually started with a much-awaited bond auction. Over 190 billion was on offer. Over 374 billion was sold. The most subscribed and the most attractive among the maturity that we are on offer is that of 2033. The reason being that a lot of traders went short on that, and then of course they needed to bid aggressively, in the market, at the auction, to be able to win and then cover their position. So the other activities has to do with the bearish sentiment seen on the 2029. Of course, it was also at the auction, and then investors actually fancy this bond. These two maturities, 2029 and 2033. Also, let me also mention that the week started, liquidity has been a source of concern. The system liquidity started on Monday over 400 billion. There's a bit of respite today because FAC came in, and so we expect that though there will be auction, settlement for this auction will be tomorrow, as well as maturities that will come as well. So that we kind of like tame the aggressiveness in the liquidity market, and so that will obviously give the market a bit of respite.
All right, and for the FX market, Naira continues to trend at above 1,500 Naira to the greenback. And I remember seeing one of the headlines recently, Nigeria's remittance inflows up over 100%. That was in the month of July. So obviously we're seeing inflows from the diaspora, especially picking up, as it were. Talk to us about how, in some quarters it was expected that perhaps this could obviously provide more liquidity to the market, and the Naira could find some balance at 105 and maybe just below that. Well, talk to us about the factors impacting on the dollar at the NAFEM right now.
So the FX market, NAFEM is currently trading around 1,058 levels. Like you rightly mentioned, we've seen a lot of inflows from diaspora. So this obviously has to do with CBN policy of trying to ensure that system remain liquid by offering some sort of incentives. And so even though at the NAFEM market yesterday and today there was a bit of a depreciation, but I believe that in the long run, some of these policies that CBN has put in place will continue to yield a positive result, and then of course we'll see the Naira, kind of like gain strength, if I may use that word, within the next couple of months.
All right, Chuka, we'll leave it there. Thank you for bringing us up to speed. Chuka Nwachukwu, head of ALM and balance sheet management at UBA, bringing us up to speed on trading at Nigeria's fixed income and FX market.